This episode of Go Fund This brought to you by StickerGiant.com. Stickers are everywhere. Every sticker has a story. That's why the folks at Sticker Giant love what they do. They take your passion and help you share it with the world. Stickers are like a portable billboard because they can go anywhere. At StickerGiant.com, you can get custom stickers and labels printed out and out the door in 24 hours. Sticker Giant offers free custom shapes, free shipping, and it's easy to order. Everyone at Sticker Giant is quality-minded, and stickers are their passion. Take advantage of a limited-time offer of 20% off of your order of stickers with the coupon Sticker Story. Visit StickerGiant.com today. Hello, and welcome to Go Fund This, a podcast from Nerds Domain. In these episodes, we'll be talking to crowdfund project managers about their projects and what excites them. Come listen as we talk about the passion they have for their project. Hey everybody, and welcome back to Go Fund This. I'm here with Chip and Jim from Station Venture to talk about their podcast or their project, Nights of Yore. Hi guys, how you doing?
All right,
excellent.
All right, we got it this time. Let's start off with some really important questions that you will not be nearly as surprised by now. In the impending zombie apocalypse, what is your weapon of choice?
8 katana.
8. Okay. All right.
Board with nail in.
Board with nail. So you guys are gonna get +1. Okay. Yeah. You guys are gonna get up close and personal. That's where you like to be.
Yeah, and you don't have to reload.
That's important.
I like to see their faces, or lack thereof.
Okay, all right. So moving on. Given all the sci-fi that you know, what planet do you most want to visit?
Alderaan.
Okay.
Because I'm always in Alderaan places.
I'm gonna have to cut that out just to put up on clamor. Thank you.
You're gonna have to cut the whole interview then.
No. That's it's gold. It's pun gold, and I need to put that up. So, what about you, Chip?
I think I'm going to stick with Gallifrey. Thanks.
Gallifrey? Okay. Yeah.
Gallifrey for 500.
All right. So let's talk a little bit about your project. What's the sales pitch for Nights of Yore? What are you guys doing, and what's your passion for it?
So Nights of Yore is a culmination of years of me playing classic like console RPGs like Final Fantasy and
me too.
All that 90s, 80s stuff, but also diving into Dungeons and Dragons later in life. And kind of wanted to make something that was like right in the middle.
Okay.
Something that streamlines it so you can just sit and start a game, go with a little bit of like pre-built stuff, but not have to like build the whole darn thing from scratch weeks in advance. So essentially our tagline is tabletop role-playing streamlined on your smartphone and TV.
Okay. And so so you tablet, or you're just talking smartphone and TV. How does that all work together?
Yeah, so essentially runs like a normal like Dungeons and Dragons or Pathfinder game where you still have a DM that is running the game and creating the story and role-playing the characters and determining where the story goes. However, the great thing about our system is that the DM does everything from a laptop or tablet, Chromecast or second monitors out to the TV for the tabletop. That way all the players can see it. And then the players use their smartphone as their character sheets and all of their things. Everybody connects directly on the same network for now. Eventually we want to go online.
Okay.
So you don't have to necessarily be in the same room. But the idea with that is that you don't need to buy a bunch of stuff. Everything's very streamlined in actions you're taking. No figuring out which dice you need and adding all that stuff up.
And all the systems built directly into the program?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. That sounds fantastic. So is it built specifically for fantasy, or is it more of a generic system?
Right now we're going straight fantasy. It's just going to be with the art that we have in it. Later we later we do plan to have a pro version where you will be able to actually build and create your own art within it and use that as well.
Fantastic. Okay. All right. So tell us a little bit about Station Venture. Is this your first project, and this is where you started, or where did you guys come from before that?
Well, see, I graduated from DeVry in 2011.
Okay.
With a bachelor's degree in game development.
Oh, okay. Right on.
And I keep running into Jim in all these places. We've been friends for like 20 years.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, we need to make a game.
Right on.
So he comes to me like last year and he's like, you know what? I think we should make a game. And I was like, hey, actually, that's a really good idea.
Right on. So this is kind of built out of the busy lifestyle that adults lead, that we don't have a lot of time to build a lot of work into something like that always. And so by streamlining it, like tell me, so are there other adventures already built in? How does it build those?
So the idea is that at the beginning of the game, the DM, or your storyteller as we're calling it, is going to answer a few quick questions, mostly about how many players and how long you want to play.
Okay.
Once that's determined, it creates a password that you can give to the players to join the game through their apps. And then while the players create a character, the DM, the game actually generates a timeline view. So imagine it basically creates like, here's where you're going to start in this area, and then you go to this dungeon, and then this area, and this area, and this dungeon. And it's just creates a timeline of all the places that you're going to go to.
Okay.
From there, the DM can go in and customize, add traps and treasures, drop NPCs, set up a few battles ahead of time. So he can quickly just go in and drag and drop lots of different things that he wants the players to encounter along their adventure. It's still on him to create the storyline, but the idea here is that it gives him all of the areas that you're going to go to, so that hopefully that he has enough creation, or he or she has enough creative ability to say, okay, this is why they would start here and end here.
Okay. And so it's kind of the intent is to give him a basic framework and allow him to vamp from there, I guess.
Absolutely.
Okay, right on.
It's really going to test his improv skills.
Well, that's not so bad. I mean, if you don't have to focus so much on putting everything together, I guess that gives it a little more time. It looks like you guys are a couple of weeks in, right? We saw you guys out at Gen Con, where I couldn't even get to you guys because there were so many people like waiting to talk to you about the thing. I did get to see preliminary graphics. Is that what it was?
Yeah, everything's just kind of stand-in right now on the artwork.
Okay.
We've been talking to quite a few artists already about who will be helping us with our final artwork. That's a big part of the Kickstarter, though, is funding us so that we can have enough money to, I don't believe in free art.
Yeah.
I'm a musician and do a lot of things, and, everyone, the whole, like, oh, do it for exposure, like, that's crap. People need to be compensated for what they do.
Okay.
And that's one of the big reasons we're here.
Okay, so, sorry. So the app itself is dynamic. Like you can look at your character sheet, or you can look at what we would consider the table by flipping it. That's what I understood. Is that correct? I honestly,
Yeah.
Gen Con was so busy. I'm trying to make sure I remember everything right. So, but it looks like your character sheet's pretty simple and easy to understand, and then you can interact pretty quickly with the map. Is that all that the players need? Is just that? There are no dice, no nothing else. That's it?
Not at this moment.
Okay.
Yeah. So ideally, they can flip through if they're holding their phone vertically.
Okay.
They can see their character sheet and their stats, what their character looks like, all of their equipment and items, inventory and everything, all their attacks. But then when they turn it sideways, they will be able to see the tabletop, and that's how they can interact with their character. So they can touch their character at that point, decide to move, use an item, etc.
Okay. So it looks like you guys are asking for $29,000. That's going to cover artwork and a little bit of the programming, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, mostly like infrastructure, getting
Okay.
us set up so that we can advertise this when we're ready to hit, and some of the legal stuff that we have to get out of the way.
And it looks like a lot of your rewards are the beta download, which is going to just be the basic to give you guys an idea what needs to be tweaked and where somebody else is going to break your product, because that's what betas are great at, like that, because you never know what somebody's going to do.
Yep.
Right.
And that starts at as low as $15 to get you to get in on the beta, and then it goes up from there where you can get multiple beta copies and kind of really get into the meat of it.
And just to clarify, the $15 that's actually so there's two versions of the player app. The player app, the free version essentially will be where you just can randomly generate a character to play for that night. For the $15, you get the player app pro, where you can build a character and be able to save it ahead of time and use it over and over again, and also be able to maintain items you've collected in previous games. That doesn't actually give you access to the beta. At the $35 tier, where you're buying the actual like storyteller setup, you get that. You get the storyteller setup, the player app pro, and beta access. So that's really where beta access starts.
I'm glad that makes a little more sense now. I got it. Okay, perfect. Okay, so this is your first project, but you guys are pretty confident. The programming looked like it was, at least the infrastructure was there. It wasn't completely fleshed out with the pictures and with all the art and everything, but it looked like it was pretty good. Where do you guys go after this? Is this something that you will then expand on? You mentioned other kind of a generic that you can overlay art on. Is that the next kind of tweak?
This is so that we basically plan on doing this in a few different phases.
Okay.
This is the first phase of getting the initial game out where we're it's a randomly generated adventure for in one night. Everybody can jump in really quickly and start playing, even if you've never played before. Also makes it easy for people that have never done DMing and things like that. They can dive in pretty quickly. But the next phase is going to involve where you can customize the game and save it ahead of time. Beyond that, we want to go online as well. And then we have a lot more things that we want to do far and far beyond that.
Yeah. And so this will be available Android, iOS, Windows Store?
Yep.
Are we doing the Windows Store right? Maybe not right off the bat. We'll see.
Maybe not right off the bat.
Android, iOS.
Okay.
Definitely.
Yeah. Well,
we have to do those. Like
that's a good chunk of the populace. So,
yeah, we don't want to leave the Windows people out, but it just might not be available right at launch. And then for the DM, as far as storytelling and stuff, that'll definitely be PC. Mac might be, again, a little bit later down the road, but PC for sure, and tablet. We're shooting to be able to do it on tablet. The way things are going right now, it looks like that's going to be a big yes. But if it turns out being like a 30 or 50 gig install, then obviously a tablet's going to be a little harder to do that on.
Yeah, definitely. Okay.
So,
well, perfect. Then you guys are looking for an official launch. The Kickstarter's up now, but you're looking at official launch in August of next year is the kind of the time frame we're looking at.
Yeah, so we want to get beta up around March, and then that way we have 5 or 6 months to really test things out, work out the bugs, let people complain to us. And then, we're hoping, if everything goes smoothly, have the final game ready for next-gen console.
Okay. Excellent. All right. And where can people find you? Where are you at social media-wise?
It's nightsofyore.com, which is NIGHTS of YORE.com. 2 fun words there.
Right on.
And then, but we're on everything. Facebook, Twitter.
Just all under Nights of Yore?
Yep.
Perfect.
Yeah, it might be Nights of Yore game, just if somebody took our stuff.
Yeah, excellent. No, I understand how that goes too. Oh, excellent. Well, that sounds fantastic. We look forward to this. I'm going to be backing your project because I think it's great, and I think that our listeners should at least take a look at it because this is for the busy business-minded individual who also likes the game. This makes it a lot easier to just put something together real quick and not have to worry about it. And it's pre-generated without the pre-generated story that you have to. That's right. Shove your players into. You can do whatever you need to for what you know about at the table. So that's excellent. I'm very excited about this. Anything else you guys want to mention? But anything I missed here that you want to touch on?
It might be important to mention that our system is not. We're not necessarily doing D&D specifically or Pathfinder specifically. Okay. It's our own streamlined system based. Everything's based off of rolling a D20.
Okay.
So the mechanics are in there. So players that have never played can see that, but it's not important that they know it. Okay. But it might also teach them the basics of how D20 works.
Okay, fantastic.
So once they've played our game, then it might make it a lot easier to play the other games.
Okay, so there's also a potential for like a gateway into role-playing.
Absolutely.
Excellent. All right, well, check those guys out over at Nights of Yore on Facebook, Twitter, and on their website. And otherwise, thank you guys for listening. We will talk to you guys.
And that'll do us tonight for Go Fund This, a podcast from Nerds Domain. Remember, you can email us at nerdsdomain@gmail.com or find us on facebook.com/nerdsdomain, on Twitter @nerdsdomain, or over at our site at nerdsdom.com. Be sure to sign up for the newsletter while you're there. You can head over to iTunes and give us a 5-star rating. We want to thank Jarby McCoy for our music. Don't forget, you can support us at patreon.com/nerdsdomain and check out our shirts at slashloot.com.
This episode of Go Fund This brought to you by StickerGiant.com. Stickers are everywhere. Every sticker has a story. That's why the folks at Sticker Giant love what they do. They take your passion and help you share it with the world. Stickers are like a portable billboard because they can go anywhere. At StickerGiant.com, you can get custom stickers and labels printed out and out the door in 24 hours. Sticker Giant offers free custom shapes, free shipping, and it's easy to order. Everyone at Sticker Giant is quality-minded, and stickers are their passion. Take advantage of a limited-time offer of 20% off of your order of stickers with the coupon STICKERSTORY. Visit StickerGiant.com today.